Hello and welcome.
I wanna hear. Hold on a sec.
This should be an exciting race anyway. Hopefully anyway. Are we
Which?
live? Yeah.
Yeah, it's up. It's up. It's up. Okay. Thank you, Nitro. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll get it, don't worry. I just need to go downstairs for like 2 seconds, mate.
No.
I'll be 2 seconds.
No. Hi. Well, hi everyone. I'm I'm F2's biggest loser. Eh? And we're commentating over F1. Yay! So I just think we're waiting for 4 people, I think, based off the attendance, and then it will be underway. So if you watched F2, it was a bit of a mess. And we probably won't have that with F1 today. So here's to hoping anyway. Kind of a bar, to be honest. Welcome in, Mylan. Frosty, you were not driver of the day. I hate to break it to you. Who is the commentator this time? Well, it's R7 Cryptic and F2's biggest loser. The home, not such a hero. Me. Rather than day in the game, I'm winning. Yeah, you know. Oh no, not you. What's he on about? Frosty, you know, you're the people's champion, but you know, I think you know, better drivers that day. I mean, I think that little sausage could have been in for driver of the day if he didn't get wiped out. I got driver of the day in the game. You know what? You can live off it. You're an Everton fan, aren't you? You got to take what you can get. You know. So I also got wiped out. You know, things happen, don't they? I don't know who should be driver of the day. I don't think anyone should get fucking driver of the day. Oh. I don't think anyone should get friggin' driver of the day that race, to be honest. I think the nominees should be.
I'm Huck.
Well, I guess Cryptic's back then. If Cryptic didn't die, I would have won by 15 seconds. Yeah, Dan, mate. Have you had a little sniff of the race today, mate?
Cheers, mate. I wish.
I'll have whatever you're having anyway. Cryptic got you nominated for the ice bucket. Mate, no, he's got no friends, don't
Oh.
No,
Right.
firstly, I'd say the driver of the day nomination should be the 4 people who finished the friggin' race, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I just died before turn 1. Great time.
Yeah, well, you know, if you missed the F2 race, you can. Who's the second commentator? Does this guy ever listen? The guy ever listen? I literally said it to him before when you weren't here. But no, it's cool. No, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. sorry, Mylan. You know, I'm still a little bit upset after my
Yeah.
after my showing.
Just watch turn 1 and then I call a big crash at turn 1. Yeah, just go watch the F2 race, mate.
Yeah, if you did miss the F2 race, the highlights are up on the Twitch channel. You know.
Yeah, I had a great time.
I didn't.
Yeah, no heroics. Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit of a stinker. The
People,
W crash out, Dan, I'll hurt you. It was shocking. It was, but impartial over here. So
just waiting to get underway, guys. To be honest,
yeah. I think we're waiting on. Is it
yeah,
three more people?
I'm not sure, mate.
I think it's three people because I did count 19 in the attendance. But anywho, you go and touch my buddy, old pal, win F1. Is that Cal West or Jeremy or Robbo? Because, because if so, you are delusional, buddy. Oh, Harvey B.
Whoa.
Anyway, speaking of race winners, who do you think is going to win the race?
I'm gonna. I'm gonna say. Um. I'm gonna go with Hamza. How about you, mate?
See, I'm always one for the bold predictions. You know me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go for the top three here of Hamza winning, Clipsy second, and Carl West third. I want to get a bit, support the underdogs a bit here. So, that's my kind of bold that's my
Yep.
bold
Start was mad.
predictions.
Yeah. F2 was
Yep,
very mad. Yeah.
yep, it was.
I was thoroughly involved.
I was. You know what? It's funny. I was also in there too. Would you believe?
Good to be got 4K. Yep.
You're in and crashed.
Yeah.
Close to me. Aren't you crashing today? Corrupted. Oh,
Oh,
sugar.
that's me told anyway.
Oh, shrimp. Like she sat down anyway.
That's nah. No.
Clipsy, mate, watch out. This Dan 2 beef when Dan is in P11 and Clipsy's fighting for the win is going to be so good. It's going to be cinema. Oh, are they ready up? Yes, they are.
Yes,
It
mate.
seems like we're ready to go. So yeah, get your predictions in the chat as well, guys, for your winners today. Frosty, how have you said Twerzo's name as twirling? I'm twirling. Well, welcome in, twirling. I've always been a fan of the two Saubers, so good luck, twirling.
Let's just hope for a nice clean race, guys.
Well, I don't think it can get any worse than F2.
Yeah, well.
No excuse. I'm on. Dan, mate. Do you want a ban for the chat, mate? We do not condone that at all, in the slightest. Have you enter on the pitch? I think we're on a racetrack, actually. I don't know about you guys. See, I'm always the impartial one, but my ideal top three would be Alfred, Now, and Dan too.
That'd be fun.
Always the impartial one. No pitch in Monaco. Well, there is actually. Have you ever heard of Stade Louis 2? Clipsy, if this ends up as F2, well, we need to reconsider the F1. I'll be there. I will.
Alright.
Alright, let's get this going. Full track map, lap data, telemetry. I won't, that's for sure. No, it's cool. I thought we were friends, but nah. Banning you from that? Nah. It's fine. It's fine. Should I just leave the comms box now then, shall I?
Banning you from there? Oh, okay.
Should I just leave the comms box now then? Oh,
Who's
and
gone
it's
out first,
a McLaren and Aston Martin and an Alpine, I believe.
Yep.
It's Philip who's out first, followed by Pav and Toxic Dowie.
Nice. Right, let's get this show on the road then.
Are you keeping your eye on Philip or whoever?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll check through the back of the packs. Well, not the back of the pack, you know what I mean. So
let
it's
me
Pav,
move the chat.
Dowie, then Twerzo, followed by Harvey. Then it's
Bottom.
Zev.
Right, there we go.
Zev, followed by Dan. Oh, sorry, followed by Awizzy, followed by Dan. Yeah, that's pretty much the order, guys.
Right, let me, yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to sort where to put the chat, that's all.
Mate, put your lap. Oh wait, never mind. You have it on. Hide UI probably. It looks a bit cleaner.
Yeah. Right, there we go. Right, sorry about
So who is last out? Callum is second last. It's Eclipsey last out. Yes, it is. I'll keep an eye on him.
that. Yeah, Philip about to start his lap now. Just put the DRS on.
Yeah, just press hide UI once. Looks just a little bit cleaner.
There we go. Yeah, my bad. He's just
There we go.
turn one now, going up the hill.
Yellow flags around the penultimate corner.
Ooh.
Everyone obviously trying to build gaps to start the laps,
Yeah.
I'm guessing. As is that. Awizzy and Dan
18.5
2.
first sector.
Awizzy and Dan 2 following literally right behind
18.4
each
first
other.
sector for Pav. See what Phillips.
As Clipsy comes around the final corner to start his lap as the last on the track so far, with Mindpix still in the pit lane, maybe just biding his time, letting the track clear.
Philip has backed off, so we're going to watch Pav instead.
As I've got Hamza showing the fastest Sector 1 so far. No surprise there,
Sector
really.
2, yellow flags. Oh, it's just Twerzo letting someone through.
Twirling.
Back on board with Pav now as he goes around the final corner. On the final straight. 109.2 is the first lap. Oh, why is that not on? Hang on, there we go.
So Hamza has the fastest first sector. Is he going to set the fastest second sector? Yes, he will. As his yellow flag says, Jeremy Ping Pong is letting people
Go on
through.
board with Hamza.
The fastest in the first two sectors.
Go on board with him now.
Big chain of cars crossing the line.
Yeah. It's quite hard to keep up at the moment.
Hamza comes out 108.7 for his first lap.
Good lap there.
Clipsy slots in between the two McLarens. Shock. Hamza, Clipsy and Pav the current top three.
Is Alfred Vesta getting
Alfred
a little bit
just getting past.
impeded, possibly?
I want to say that's Toxic Dowie. No, I think that's Awizzy down there. Alfred
not sure
and
who it was.
Awizzy. I think that's Awizzy.
Oh, he's clipped the wall on the inside there.
Oh, Mindpick's still not out. Is Jeremy Ping Pong also going on his lap? That's just carnage right now as everyone's letting people through. Quite difficult, obviously, to let it happen. But they're all making it work. As I think that's Zevkin getting out of the way for Jeremy Ping Pong.
Oh, good luck from Philip there.
Oh, Alfred invalidated.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh yeah, Philip, P1.
Good luck that.
3 tenths quicker.
Oh, no,
I mean, F2 was 108.0, this is going to be in the 107s, surely at least.
Yeah, you'd like to think.
F2 started with the 110s and finished with a near the 17. So, you'd kind of hope. As Alfred dips into the pits,
Jeremy Ping Pong around the final corners then.
Jeremy, ERS on,
Up
DRS on. What will it be?
110.2.
Just P10 for Jeremy. Here in Cal West, and now
Twerzo attempt up through sector 1.
Alfred and Mindpex still in the pit lane. So
Oh, thought he was going to hit the ball there, and he clipped one in the end.
Oh,
very close.
Done very well to keep it going though. And it doesn't seem like he's backing off at all. Guessing just wants to set a better lap, must still be up past time. As Dan2 and Awizzy also struggling on their laps.
Oh, he's going to the pits anyway.
And coming into the pit lane. Everyone will now
Clipsy
probably
and
be
Hamza
coming.
about to start on new laps. Wait,
Oh,
never
yeah,
mind.
part.
Sorry, Hamza was on a lap.
Oh, 1081. Yeah, already
Yeah,
going through.
this will be an easy one.
Yep.
107.
Clipsy Clipsy into the pit lane as Pav. I don't know if Pav's trying to start a lap. He seems to be trying to farm ERS, so I
I
think he
don't
might be
think he's
going
on
to
a lap. No, I
start a
think
lap.
he's. No, I think
Someone
he's.
is on a lap though, are they not? Is it?
No, he's not on a
No,
lap.
no. Never mind. I thought Dan 2 was on a lap, but Alfred also on an out lap here. Mine picks still not coming out. Is this not his first race of this season?
I'm not sure.
Yes, yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. Because Carl had to retire, obviously. Because it has Dan 2!
Oh, he's out. Oh.
Dan 2 has crashed in the
Where can
same
we-
spot where we Menace crashed in F2 on the final lap of the race as Alfred coming around to start his lap now. Dan obviously not happy about that, and with a 115, as long as everyone sets a lap, no mistakes.
Oh, Alfred a little bit slidey through turn
very
one there.
widely there.
Yeah,
It looks like Dan will be starting Monaco from the back of the pack, which is not good for him at all.
825 first sector. A little bit of a lock up there.
Danny, Dan 2, don't worry. Your biggest supporters are in this commentary box right now, mate. Your biggest supporters are in this comment box. Well, I am. I don't know about this stinky other guy with me.
Whoa.
Whoa. Anti-DM is clear. I back it. I back it. Alfred, how is he doing on his lap though? I don't think he set a purple sector 1.
He didn't know.
Going into sector 2. Oh, he has set a purple sector 2. Alfred obviously quick as well. I did kind of overlook him when I was doing my top 3. Has he clipped the outside? From Matt though, it doesn't seem like he's lost a lot of time now. ERS and DRS on. What will it be?
P4, 108.
P4. 8. Not a bad lap. Head of Pav.
Who else is on the lap?
And I just clocked as well. Philip, is he? No, it's the other Alpine. Sorry, that is on their first race. As both of them looking to get the first points for Alpine this season.
Yeah, that would probably if they could do that, be a good result.
Who's on a lap? Clipsy is just starting a lap. Philip is on a lap again.
Oh, yellow flags.
It's just people letting them through. Yeah.
Who's we watching? Toxic Darry going through sector 2 now. Oh,
fastest sector 2 on my screen anyway.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Dowie with the fastest sector.
Oh, he's locked up there a little bit.
It could just be visual glitches, but you never know. Dowie is a quick driver. Dowie is a quick driver. As Tuerzo has crashed at the same place as Dan has. And Toxic Dowie goes quicker, but does not go ahead. Who's coming past now?
Have a look.
Clipsy's coming through now.
Oh, it's just... Yeah, it's already despawned.
And Tuerzo now will start at the back if Mindfix puts a lap in.
Clipsy's 2 attempts up.
Hamza just about to start a lap as well. What can Clipsy do? Comes around the final corner. Bit wide there, bit of a skid there. And he does improve, but still only P3. Getting closer to Philip though.
Sorry mate, I'm just going to sort this chat out again.
Yeah, it's fine. Hamza on his lap.
Put it in the wrong place, that's well.
Just under a 10th down in the first sector.
Oh.
Who's coming up to set laps? Dowie coming around the final bend as Cal West is getting ready to start a lap. Dowie comes into the pits.
Anyone else on the lap?
As Philip comes into the pits as well.
Now Cal West, I think.
Cal West is starting his lap. Is now on a lap.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. 4/10 up through the second sector. What can he do? Where can he put it? P8. It's not bad. It's a competitive grid, obviously. P8 is not bad. They're telling you to watch Harvey B, by the way.
Yeah. He's currently on an out lap and he's invalidated.
Yeah.
Hamza goes quickest. Wow.
Yeah, again, 107.6. Wow. Nearly a second ahead of Philip. Nearly a second ahead of Philip. As Clipsy comes round, he's gonna do another lap.
We'll get back on board with him soon. You're watching Car West for sector 2 now.
And he's invalidated into the first corner.
Ah, brilliant. Oh, Car West went over. Oh, I didn't realise there was a non. Whoopsies.
Yeah, that is that lap done for Clipsy. Probably gonna come into the pits. Just have time to put on a fresh set and get back out. Set a lap, maybe 2 if he goes right after another. I think
on another one?
I don't think so. I think Callum.
Oh, he's lagging.
No, Cal West invalidated as he's about to set another lap.
Okay.
Yeah, Cal West going to do another lap as.
Yeah, just second down.
Callum Hanlon also starting a lap, and he'll be followed by Alfred. Yep, he'll be followed by Alfred as well. So Cal West, Callum Hanlon will set laps one after another as the Merc of Zev King is letting Mine Picks through. Mine Picks is now out on track. Just 6 minutes to go.
Let's watch Harvey, yeah? Just go around the hairpin now.
I think he's done his lap.
Yeah, never
to
mind.
be honest. Yeah. Mine Picks on his out lap. Let's spectate. Well, you spectate Callum Hanlon. I think he's going to be the first. No, Cal West. Sorry, Cal West. He's going to be the first to set a new lap. He's going to be first.
Oh, he's invalidated.
Oh.
And then it's spun it, to be fair.
And then it's Callum Hanlon. As A Wizzy is just starting a lap as well. Who's the unluckiest now? Dan says twirling.
Could
Callum
possibly
Hanlon
snatch P5.
again. It says fastest sector 1 for me, but sector 2 even. Sorry, but I feel like we should stop believing them now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's best. But he is quick. He is quick. He's in F1 for a reason. What will it be? He does improve.
200.
Not by much, but does improve as Alfred comes across the line. He goes into P4 still.
Oh, yes, I forgot about Alfred.
But 3/10 up. Now he's 5/10 ahead of Pav.
That's
so
just starting a lap.
Harvey B as well starting a lap, and Mine Picks starting his first lap of the session. A Wizzy, wait, who will it be? Yeah, A Wizzy will be next across the line, looking to go better than a 1:13.9, as he's a second ahead of his pass sector, but obviously not a great lap.
Always clip the wall there.
Comms just read my message. No, we're not ringing the Sophia. We're not singing the Sophia the First theme song. Sorry, Miley. Comes through the final corner now. A Wizzy, what will it be? Can he improve? He can improve, but it's not great. 1.2 tenths improved, but still a 1:12.6.
Zev King now through sector 2.
Is it Zev King up next? Yeah, and then he's followed by both the Ferraris on their laps.
He's 4 tenths up.
Man Picks looking
Could be
to set.
Quite a big jump here.
Yeah. Zev King obviously quick, as we know, as both F2 drivers, and what he's done in F1 so far.
Yeah, he's just a little bit quick.
Yeah. As Mine Picks and Hardy come round, Zev goes into P6. Well, Mine Picks go 12th, just behind his teammate, and Harvey B stays in 11th. The two Ferraris 11th and 12th. As Jeremy Ping Pong is coming back
on
out
a lap. Apparently
on a lap.
too, but it might be a visual glitch.
Who is Pav?
Yeah.
Pav is quick as well. Harvey B has retired on track.
Uh-oh.
Has retired on track. That's going to be... He's going to be in a bit of trouble later. As Pav goes up into P4, just 10 hundredths ahead of Alfred in the Red Bull. Who's next on a lap? A Wizzy?
Just starting one, I think.
Yeah, A Wizzy's just starting one, as Jeremy Ping Pong seems like he's gonna... Oh wait, is the Alpine just started a lap? Yeah, Philip... Oh no, he's invalidated, never mind. So it's... Who's on laps? A Wizzy...
No one,
A Wizzy and Ping Pong, or is A Wizzy not on a lap anymore? Oh, A Wizzy's run out of fuel. It's just Ping Pong brilliant. Who's on a lap right now.
Yeah, we'll watch him then.
Oh, he's got a fuel light warning anyway. I don't know if he's run out.
Close.
Yeah, he's not on a lot anyway because he's got the fuel light warning. We'll keep the eye on Ping Pong for now though. Or you will. I'll keep an eye on A Wizzy. Boring commentators, smiling mate. Don't let me catch you. Don't let me catch you in Silverstone, bro. If I race there, don't let me catch you.
Jeremy Ping Pong now coming through swimming push again. As he's invalidated. You have to back off and try and go again.
Hamza is starting another lap.
There.
Yeah, Hamza just starting another lap and goes into the pits. So we have Philip. Philip is going to start a lap as well. Who we got behind? Now coming around the final corner to start his flying lap. As well as
up by 2
Clipsy's going to start a lap as well. Clipsy's about to start his lap. So I thought it was on one then, that's why I got a bit excited. But no, he's just about to start his lap now. And Callum Hanlon as well coming to start his lap. So who will be the first to... Zev King comes around the final corner, goes into the pits.
Now it's down this time at the moment.
Toxic Dowie setting a lap, or starting a lap, sorry. I'm guessing Cal West is about to start a lap, yeah, so is now the first... No.
No, it'd be Hamza, I think.
No, it's...
Oh, no, he's backed off again, sorry.
It's Philip. It's Philip who's first.
It's Philip who's first. His attempt
says faster 62.
Just over a attempt and a half.
As Alfred makes sure to get out of the way there of Philip on a quick lap, looking to see if he can steal pole.
Zev King retires.
Zev King is out of the session in the pit lane. Zev King's retired in the pit lane as he goes quicker, but not quick enough. Still six tenths off of Hamza. Clipsy next is Alfred starting his lap. Now where can he go? He does not improve. 2 seconds down. Clipsy. Did he improve? He did improve, didn't he? But again, not enough. As Callum Hanlon, I think he improved. Mind Picks starting a lap. Ping Pong, what can he do? Oh, he's starting a lap now. Sorry, guys. As Dowie comes around the final corner.
Yep, on board with him now.
Heidi will come in, and he does go quicker. He jumps ahead of Zev King, and that is his quali done. Who's next? Cal West. What can he do? He's up. As he jumps into P7 ahead of Toxic Dowie and Zev King. Who's next? It's the two McLarens. Hamza improves even further.
Just under a 10.
With a 1:07.5. Who comes? Is it Alfred next? It is Alfred next, setting a lap. He is quicker, but not by a lot. Can he go any faster?
And it looks like Hamza's got pole here.
It would be enough for Alfred to get into P4 if he kept it, and he does into P4 by just literally under a tenth of a second.
Now, not by much.
Can he go quicker? No, he can't. He does improve. Oh, he doesn't. No.
Oh, Mind Picks slid a little bit.
Callum Hanlon ahead of Mind Picks. No, he's down. Mind Picks. Where can he go? And he jumps into P9 ahead of Zev, Harvey, and now Jeremy
5 tenths improvement.
does not improve, and that is your qualifying session today. Hamza, Philip, Clipsy are your top 3, followed by Alfred, Pav, Hannon, Callum Hannon, Cal West, Toxic Dowie, Mindpick, Zev King are the top 10, with now Jeremy Ping Pong, Harvey B, A-Wizzy, Dan Tukanobi, and Twerzo is your grid for Monaco.
Let's hope everyone gets through turn 1 safely.
Yeah, unlike a certain session that we know. And there we go. Qualifying is officially over. Is this R7 cryptic? Mr. Giggle shit. Commentate. Myland, you know who we are!
There won't be a car park due to me.
Myland, you know who we are! Dan, listen mate, I've got a job for you. I don't have a job for you. Cut that out. Race director, let's make sure that we do get the grid.
Yeah, just in
And that
case.
is that. Any incidents in quali, just invalidated lap times, DNFs and warnings. But I won't just call your names. Why not? It's not like our names are like just things. No, we're not. Unfortunately, it's not happening. Is this timeout worthy, guys?
Yeah, I'll back it.
Yeah, Mylan, honestly though, do give over. Seriously. We are just moments away. Sorry, do what, Dan? Sorry?
Whoa.
Sorry, I don't think that's how you spell that one, actually.
Ah,
That's what Mr. Giggleshits can commentate past T1 then. You heard that, Cryptic.
wow, that's not very nice.
You got a hater in chat. Oh, I think someone's a bit salty about their DSQ. Sorry, I shouldn't say that because I
Sorry.
actually...
Oh, 5 red lights.
5 red lights are on.
And it's lights out.
And we're underway
we
here.
go.
Make sure you get all your data on as Hamza
Oh, yes.
gets the much better start
What
than
a
Philip.
start.
Philip losing the position, 2 Clipsy off the start. Pav making up 2 positions. No, he isn't, as he hits Philip and goes back down behind Alfred. What is happening down there, though, is now and Zev King have both dropped to P15 and P16, as Twerzo and Dantu both making their way up into P11 and P12 from P15 and P16. Up at the front.
Amber got a great start.
It was unreal. As Philip goes over the curb there, as Ping Pong's trying to make it 3 wide through the turn with Twerzo and A Wizzy, as A Wizzy loses the position to Ping Pong. Now Anzev struggling to get through here, and they'll be disappointed with their start as Dantu locks up into the chicane, but does not hit Harvey B, who is just holding the points right now.
Jeremy Ping Pong.
As Ping Pong
Oh,
gets overtaken, as now hits the wall. Now is into the wall. Has he got damage though? We'll be able to see in a sec. Yes, he does. His entire right side is off.
That's a shame.
And that'll be an early pit stop for now here. As A Wizzy has... A Wizzy... No, A Wizzy's just ghosting. Has he lagged out the session?
I'm not sure.
Anyway, we'll get told if he has, we'll get told to invite him back, so that's fine. Hamza 8/10 ahead of Clipsy already.
Now
as Clipsy
going side by side. Oh!
As Clipsy has pulled a second ahead of Philip. As Hamza and Clipsy are dancing between
there's been a bit of
1
a
second mark.
incident just before the hairpin. That was odd.
And Ping Pong was in the pit as well, and now did not pit. It's Ping Pong who pit.
That was
And
also a front wing there.
Who didn't pit? Dowie.
No, he slammed into the back of Harvey just then.
Oh.
Also his front wing.
Oh, Harvey, yeah, making up places. Dan2 hits the wall seemingly, but no damage from what I can see as they lock up. Dan2 forced to brake heavily. And him and Twerzo.
Oh, he's hit the wall again. As Pav gets 3
As Pav has got 3 seconds already on lap 2, trying to chase down Alfred. As Philip
is boxed.
Philip is into the pits from P3.
There's Clipsy
And Clipsy,
oh, never mind.
Clipsy gaining on Hamza. But it's not enough as Clipsy is still a second back. As Pav in his fight to get back into the podium places has got himself a 3-second penalty on lap 2.
It was his still ghosted.
And he'll have to make that up big time. That 3-second penalty
as well.
Especially at the top. Yes, he does. Is Ping Pong. Ping Pong doesn't seem like he's going to jump him. As Pav tries to move on the hairpin on Alfred, but he cannot get round and has to stay behind. So Dan and Twerzo now both into the points after an awful start by them. They'll be happy with that.
Now it's dropped to P7.
Zev King at the back chasing down the point sitters. Obviously, I think in all the F2 races he's reserved in, he's finishing the points on my right. As Philip gets 3 seconds.
Oh, it's
around the hairpin, very interestingly as well.
It's gone from bad to worse for him there.
Yeah. Really not good for Philip. The man in, was he P2? No, P3.
P3, I think.
Yeah. No, P2. He was in P2 because obviously he lost his Clipsy on the opening lap. And speaking of Clipsy, that gap at the front has now been extended.
Oh, who is he?
To 1.5 seconds as A Wizzy gets his 10-second penalty for into the pit lane as Philip has retired into the wall. Philip's into the wall, and we do have the first safety car at Monaco F1.
He spun it somehow.
And wow, he spun it, and he's facing backwards into the wall. Now an A Wizzy will be happy with their pit stops, pitting at the right time, and they'll just hope that they can get back into it. But a very hectic start in Monaco.
Yeah,
once
let's
more.
have a look at the positions gained.
A bit more cleaner.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
As Dan, not Dan, sorry, I saw Dan in the chat. Ignore me, guys, as he's just in my head. As Hamza did have a 2.5 second gap before the safety car.
Yeah,
And
the safety
Clipsy had a gap.
car's
Clipsy had a
kind
gap of 4 seconds to Alfred. So that's going to help them all. That's going to help Pav in his pursuit of the podium places as well.
Boxers.
Are they going to pit? Hamza boxes. Clipsy into the pit. And it looks like they're all boxing. No, Alfred stays out. Alfred's confident. And Pav is also on the hards. Callum Hannon, interestingly, on the mediums does not pit. As Mine Picks is into the pit. Cal West on the hards does not pit. Harvey B comes into the pits on the softs. I'm a big fan of that because that's what I did. Dan 2 on the softs hits Twerzo though into the pit lane. As he's got a 10-second penalty for a collision with Dan 2 under the safety car. Zev on the hards goes through. I'm surprised that Twerzo pitting as he is on the hards unless he has... he's fixing his wing. That makes sense. As A-Wizzy, Dowie, Jeremy and Now are all coming round on hards. Yeah. I think A-Wizzy and Toxic Dowie might get a place. A-Wizzy might get a few places here actually. No. But Dowie does get the place on Harvey B. Can Jeremy get out ahead? Yes he can. Can Now get out ahead? Yes he can. Or can he? Ooh. I think Now might be told to give the position back there. Maybe not though. As Harvey B with that pit stop has got the hards on now, obviously, which is always good. You can go to the end with these hards now. But he's sitting dead last as it stands with Philip out of the race.
Yeah, Alfred's leading.
So safety car right now is Alfred from Alfred from Pav from Callan Hannon. We'll have a look at the biggest gains and losers. So obviously Dan 2 and Twerzo with their 6 positions each in P9 and P10. Obviously a good start for them after a pretty disappointing qualifying.
Philip lost 14 before DNF, and that's a shame.
Philip starting P2, now out, as well as Clipsy down 4, Hamza down 4, and Dowie down 4. But Clipsy and Hamza obviously entering the pit lane, as Toxic Dowie did
2
earlier.
10-second penalties have been dished out already, 1 3-second for track limits.
Yeah. So Pav, well, speaking of the penalties, we'll have a quick... Oh, you've got them up, sorry.
Sorry.
As that is Mine Picks into the pit to fix a wing.
To
fix a wing.
Again. Interesting.
No, it wasn't Mine Picks on the softs before, I don't think.
I'm not sure.
It was on me. Yeah, it was Harvey on the softs, and Mine Picks on the medium. So obviously got a bit of wing damage in the pit lane.
That's
not
shame.
Good, but at least he can. But Mine Picks his pit. If we look at Dan 2 and Twerzo, 7 positions gained each now, P8 and P9, with A-Wizzy occupying the last spot. But obviously Twerzo and A-Wizzy both have 2 10-second penalties. Whether they get removed, they might do. But on track, they have to get the gap. Safety car will probably be in this lap, so again, let's run you through it. Alfred, Pav, Callum Hannon, Cal West, Hamza, Zev King, Clipsy, Dan 2, Twerzo, A-Wizzy are your top 10, with Dowie, Ping Pong, Now, Harvey B, and Mine Picks chasing, with Philip, unfortunately, having his race ended early on.
Yeah, unfortunate crash for him. Didn't see what happened, but saw the...
Yeah, saw the aftermath. And there it is, safety car is in this lap. How will Alfred start it? Probably look back on Alfred, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. How will Alfred start it? Harvey B and Mine Picks are not caught up yet. They're just catching up now. Yeah, probably go on board and then look back. Yeah. Going slow through the final corner, and you suspect he'll jump it. No, the safety car's still in the pit lane. Safety car is still in the pit lane. I might have to be careful though. We have seen incidents like that, but he is lucky as Alfred goes looking behind him. Callum Hannon trying to get the move on Pav as Cal West trying to as a bit of debris. I don't know if someone's hit the wall, but I think it come off Cal West. I think Cal West might have lost a bit of wing here.
He's lost the end plate, I believe.
Yes, he's lost an end plate. As off the safety car restart, it is all staying clean. As Clipsy gets past Zev King. Zev King seemingly not fighting it too much. As Zev King is into the wall with Dan 2. Dan 2 and Zev King both in the wall. Dan 2 has lost his wing, and I think Zev King has lost his wing as well. Yes, he has. Zev King lets everyone
Callum Hannon
through.
dropped places as well. from P3.
He has. Yes, he
I'm not
has.
sure what happened there.
But let's not let all that kind of distract us from Twerzo up 11 spots into P5, and he's chasing down the leaders.
Always down to Rams. Callum and no front wing.
Yeah, no front wing. Mine Picks has got a 3-second penalty. Imagine cutting the chicane. As it's all kicking off here, Dan 2 hits the wall again. Just needs to be easy on the brakes now, just nothing silly. Get it in the pit lane. Has Naut got damage as well? I thought I saw a missing end plate. No, he doesn't. He has no damage. As Dan 2 comes into the box with a Wizzy who has got wing damage. Zev King trundling in as well. Alfred with a near 2-second gap out front ahead of Carl West. Hamza just trying to stick into the DRS of Carl West in third. Clipsy 5/10 behind, and Twerzo right on Clipsy, putting immense pressure on Clipsy here. Dan obviously not happy. I know it'll be reviewed after the race. We did see, well, I saw a bit of it. I don't know if Cryptic Side caught it, which is obviously extreme POV, but it looked like, yeah, no comment on it. As Hamza has caught that gap up amazingly, as he's just 5/10 behind now. With Pav still chasing behind as well. So maybe we spoke a bit too soon. We said all sensible after safety car restart, and then you know that happened.
Wasn't
As Pav, did he hit the wall? That was very risky. Definitely, he went up on the curb. He's got no damage. As Twerzo, did he just lock up then? Did Twerzo nearly just lock up into the back of Clipsy then, or did Clipsy lock up? We've just been called disgusting names in the chat. I've been called ass and you've been called as Hannon! Hannon is out and he's hit the wall! Dowie, Ping Pong now, Mind Picks all going past him. Harvey B if you want to see it. And Callum Hannon is out. Oh, he's gone. So
what did I miss?
You missed Callum Hannon on the retirement.
Oh, no.
He hit the wall. But no safety car. No safety car. He was in the middle of the track.
Whereabouts did he
just entering sector 2.
Oh, that could have been quite bad.
So I'm guessing he hit the wall, you know, on that one corner.
Yes.
You know the one I mean, and then bounced into the other wall because his right tyre was off. But can Clipsy make the move? Oh, we missed it. Sorry guys, Hamza did get past Carl West. As Clipsy now looking to get past Carl West with the DRS.
Oh yes.
Can he do it though? Twerzo also chasing Clipsy with the DRS.
Oh.
No, it's not enough on this lap as a few lockups into turn 1. Silverstone is next week. But yeah. As Carl West just seems to let Clipsy pass there. I don't know what's going on there. As Pav goes around the outside, does very well to not get damage there. A Wizzy has a 3-second time penalty, 15 seconds behind the pack. As Hamza is closing in on Alfred, the gap just cutting down by a few tenths every lap. Obviously Twerzo still chasing Clipsy. Not much going on behind the pack.
Yeah, it's pretty dead.
Dan on foot with an unfortunate race, as well as Zev and a Wizzy, all of them with just an unfortunate race.
Twerzo's gaining on
Twerzo get past Clipsy, or can Pav get past Carl West? Carl West with the DRS as well. Twerzo just forced
hits as well from P10.
He does. Does he have damage? No, he's going on to mediums. I'm interested.
Around the outside. He's made it work.
Just a pit stop strategy, and that is a great move from Carl West. On Carl West, so you know what I mean. I'm struggling a bit. But yeah, Twerzo up 12 places, and he's looking to make it 13 places gained, as they do make the slightest bit of contact in the hairpin. Twerzo
as he clips
the wall a bit there, yeah. That's not going to be good for him.
No damage.
But he seems to have no damage, and he's still just 5 tenths behind Clipsy. Yeah,
Oh.
he needs to get closer. As looking at the front, Hamza is gonna maybe steal DRS on Alfred here.
I'm going board.
He's just over a second off. Can he do it? And I think he's done it. He has.
I think he's, yeah,
Hamza has got the DRS on Alfred. And now Alfred has got a lot of work to do here, using his overtake. Alfred has 60 compared to Hamza's 40. And it will not be enough for Hamza this lap, but he is much, much closer than he has been. As Tuerzo is being lost a bit by Clipsy here. Now nearly a second back from Clipsy after chasing him the whole time.
Jeremy Ping Pong, big lock
But Tuerzo does have, let's check the tyres dead quick. So Alfred, Pav, Cal West still have to pit. They haven't pitted this race. Tuerzo and Clipsy on the same lap tyres, but Tuerzo on the mediums and Clipsy on the hards. Clipsy can go to the end on that. It'll be a big struggle for Tuerzo to get to the end on that as well.
Oh,
and we'll have a look at the pit stops as Hamza has got him into the chicane. That is an unreal move as Clipsy locks up, goes over the curb. And Hamza
we totally
is now your Hamza is now your race leader. But Alfred has the DRS this time around, at least anyway. Can he get any closer to Hamza? Can he get him back?
There. Sliding around the final couple of corners.
Alfred struggling to get back ahead of Pav as his yellow flags, as is Dan. No, it's not Dan 2, sorry, it's now. Now it's spun. He's lost a bit of wing, and it seems to be another pit stop for the Red Bull driver.
The pits now on the softs.
Is he going into the pits? And yes, he is. It has not been a good half of the season for the Red Bull driver. Unfortunately for him, as
obviously jumps up.
Yeah, as Alfred is now a second back, with Tuerzo also a second back on Clipsy, as Clipsy now needs to put pedal to the metal if he wants to get anywhere near Hamza this race. So I'm just looking at the stops as well. You can bring it back to interval or position changes or whatever. Yeah, the position changes. But I'm looking at the stops. As Cal West is out, Cal West has gone into the barrier, and it is a safety car, which is good for the non-stoppers. Alfred and Pav will relish this.
That's a proper bad crash, that.
Yeah, as Alfred does dip into the pits, we're guessing Pav will dip into the pits as well. No, Pav stays out, but it's Tuerzo who enters the pits and picks up another 10-second penalty. Tuerzo, is that now 20 seconds of penalties for Tuerzo? It is.
It is.
Pav with 3, Tuerzo with 20, Mind Picks with 3, and A Wizzy with 3.
1 second. Sorry, mate. That's just sort my order out.
So yeah, looking at the stops, Hamza's done 1 stop already. He can go to the end. Clipsy's done 1 stop already. He can go to the end. Pav has to pit. He has not stopped yet in 3rd. Interesting strategy. He is on the hards. Maybe he's trying to go to the softs, get a quick stint at the end of the race, and hope that their tyres are just dying off. Alfred has had 1 stop. Ping Pong has had 1 stop and is into 5th under our noses from pretty much last. He's now back up into 5th. The Haas driver Tuerzo with 2 stops. As Tuerzo nearly does bin it into the wall. Dowie 2 stops as well. Zev King with a 1 stop, but is on mediums. So yeah, Dowie all on mediums, Zev on mediums, Harvey B 2 stops on mediums, now 2 stops on mediums, Dan 2 3 stops, but has got the hards and has got a safety car to get back in. It's only 1 spot off now, who is obviously the points. As Pav eventually dives into the pits. Not sure what Pav was thinking there. He should have come in straight away. As it's... What was Pav on before? Is he on hards?
The hards, I think.
Because he's just gone onto the mediums. Anyway, Mind Picks with 4 stops this race. Not a great race for him, unfortunately, on his debut. As A Wizzy has done 3. lap cars need to let him to overtake. The cars ahead need to let lap cars overtake. A Wizzy should be let through, but we saw earlier in the F2 race. I'm staying neutral, but we saw earlier in the F2 race that the cars did not respect that rule. 2.5.8 of letting lap cars through, and probably we'll see the same here. Unfortunately,
penalty under SC
yes,
for track limits.
Multiple warnings, 3 seconds, and that sees Parv going from bad to worse. P7, he should have pit. When the safety car came out, he pitted when everyone was formed up, and now has a 3-second penalty to deal with as well. Now, Dan2 and Mindpix all struggling to catch up here. I can't tell if now has got another set of wing. No. Struggling to catch up here, although 6 seconds off. Safety car not in this lap, they will catch up. And Dan2 obviously not happy.
Oh no, it is in this lap. That's
Safety car
very
in
late.
this lap. Wow, that is very late, and that is going to mess up Hamza's restart here as the safety car. He's going to have to go very slowly, maybe dangerously slowly, as Clipsy is literally got his wing on him. In fairness to Hamza, we will defend Hamza here. That safety car did come in super late.
And if you jump, restart.
It is a great restart as well, but if you jump too early, you will stop where the safety car is, and it will mess up the entire restart. So he's done the right thing here. As well, the top 3, really 4 kind of, have absolutely pulled away from Tuerzo here. Jeremy Pimpon barely keeping it in. Alfred looking to make a move on Clipsy, as Alfred has been very lucky to keep it going, as Jeremy Pimpon will be getting back into that, but Tuerzo 1.5 seconds.
Oh, there's been a collision.
There has been Pav into the wall, and Dowie and Pav both into the wall. Any wing damage? Pav has none. What about Dowie? Does Dowie have wing damage? And he has lost an end plate on the left-hand side. Dowie, he was doing really
Alfred,
well.
It's going to go down the inside. Oh, it's clipped in the spin.
Oh, side by side through that cut. Oh, it's Jeremy Ping Pong. Is out with the session. Jeremy Ping Pong has retired.
Into the wall there.
Oh, into the wall. Did he go side by side with someone there?
Just like Carl West crash, really.
Earlier, yeah. Just like Carl West earlier. Are they? I can't remember if they're boys or not, but unfortunate day in the group chat. If so. But no safety car at this time, as it is all cleared. A Wizzy unfortunately lapped, and he will just keep dropping and dropping.
Oh,
Zev King with a half spin and picks up a penalty for it as Pav goes through. As the top 3 have really pulled away here, and they're also pulling away from each other. Hamza just keeping it just about 1 second off of Alfred, as Clipsy is struggling to keep up with Alfred. When did you hear that? Clipsy is struggling to keep up. As Ping Pong eventually makes his exit. But as we see, Tuerzo, 12 positions gained. The fight really seems to be at the front, but it is not close at all. As Alfred is gaining on Hamza, in fairness to him. He will have the DRS on the straight. And wow, he's really gaining on Hamza this lap. Hamza struggling a little bit maybe on the very old hards, and Harvey B 3 seconds, but Alfred with his fresh mediums, is he going to make a move? No, he doesn't. He stays sensible. Does cut the corner a little bit, but has not got a thing. As Pav sets the new fastest lap of the race, and there's a yellow flag. A Wizzy is into the wall.
Was Harvey goes past? Zev King spun, I think.
Zev King, he might have.
He's dropped a few places. He's into the wall again.
As Toxic locks up, now looking to get him, as Dan2 is holding off the points pin position, sorry. Zev King, yeah, he doesn't have damage. He must have just made a bad mistake and just been unable to keep it. But again, we see Hamza pulling away from Alfred again, where he caught up to him in the last sector. Hamza obviously seemingly knowing what to do now. Knows what he has to do. But Alfred is
He's got the gap right down again there. He keeps...
Yeah, Alfred has done it. Although Hamza has got about 10% more ERS than Hamza, and then Alfred, sorry. But very
does,
slow
yeah.
there for Hamza.
Oh,
As there's a yellow flag and a Wizzy is
VSC.
out of the session with a VSC. Just as Alfred, he will be kicking a Wizzy for that. And it seems like a Wizzy just crashed. It doesn't seem like an on-track retirement.
Yeah, I think he did the same as
Carl West and Ping Pong. Yeah.
Judging by the track map, anyway.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He wasn't moving as Zev King dives into the pit lane. Well, he's coming out of the pit lane actually, sorry, I missed him go into it. And it's hard on for him. He'll be looking to take them to the end of the race, of course. But he is very far behind. He'll have to hope for a full safety car, but it's looking unlikely.
Yeah,
Reminding everyone of the pens, 10 seconds for Twerzo after he served another 10-second penalty in the pit stop. Pav with 6 seconds of penalties. Harvey B, Mindpix and Zev King all have 3 seconds worth of penalties. As it's now just the one position that will not pay points.
Twerzo's still the highest gained,
Yeah.
with the highest gained position, sorry.
But in this grid now, no one's really lost any positions at all. Zev has lost 1.
Yeah.
Mindpix has lost 1. But Hamza stayed, Clipsy stayed, Pav has stayed. With Dan2 gaining
quite a while now.
Yeah, Dan2 has gained 6 seconds. 6 seconds, sorry, 6 positions.
Oh, we're back underway.
As we're back underway, Alfred is right up the back of Hamza. Right up the back of Hamza though, under the VSC. Is he going to be able to get through?
No, his Mindpix comes into the pits as well.
Yeah, Mindpix pitting. But wow, that is great from Alfred. And, you know, Hamza before that other safety car seemed to just be running away with it. But now, Alfred is just letting him know that it's not all easy. As Clipsy's still struggling to keep up with the front two here, as he has a bit of a spin through the hairpin. Not really, but struggling to, like, he's battling the wheel a bit.
Alfred, he's gaining.
I think, as long as he stays like this, I think he's going to go for a big move into turn 1.
He don't get the greatest exit in the world, though, through there.
No, but neither does Hamza, and he gains on him through that corner again.
He's a lot quicker than him through there for some reason.
He is. Hamza's struggling through that sector. Alfred 90% and Hamza has 75% ERS. You expect Alfred will be going for a move here.
Oh, he's not
Gets
the greatest
on,
at the final
gets
corner.
The foot down. It is a bad exit. Gets the ERS on and he turns the ERS off. He will not be making a move this lap. But he still has 20% more ERS than Hamza does. Hamza using a bit of his overtake up there. I think Alfred might have also done that.
Might go for the move. No, he's going to stick behind.
No. Yeah, looking at the gaps again, Clipsy is now 2.5 seconds back from Alfred. Not what Clipsy was hoping for.
From someone.
I think it was Hamza. But if Clipsy isn't careful and he keeps struggling, Twerzo and Pav are going to be looking at this situation and thinking, I can get myself on the podium here. Obviously Twerzo, 12 positions gained into P4, holding off Pav. Number 1 in Australia for the time trials, obviously. With Harvey B also gaining 7 positions, and Dan2 still trying to get ahead of now Dowie and that Harvey train.
As Alfred now, will he?
As Harvey smashes into the wall and he's lost his end plate, he's lost his right end plate. As he's very slow through there. Now
than he was on the last lap. Through the straight.
And he does not make a move, but that time keeps going up for Clipsy as Twerzo has a half spin.
Yeah. Is he going to go for it?
Side by side. Ooh, he thinks better of it. Better safe than sorry, but that is not good for those two, them two fighting. And Twerzo obviously having a little spin as well, as they were just 1.3 seconds back, but now they are 1.6 seconds back.
Toxic Dowie, he's gaining again. On Harvey.
He's gaining. Harvey obviously has got a bit of wing damage. It's not going to be helping him at all. There. As Dan2 at the back of this queue, obviously again, not at the best qualifying session, not the best day at all, but he's still in the points, and he's got a few more to get here, as well as he is chasing down now Dowie and Harvey. As we'll head back up to Alfred and Hamza still battling. Alfred just trying to get close as Hamza does lock up, and Alfred is close. He needs a good exit here. He needs a good exit, and he's not.
Oh,
He's had a poor exit again, and that is the one thing that is holding
Pav.
Alfred back.
It's been overtaken
And he has overtaken Twerzo. But look at that gap now from them to Clipsy. Clipsy's gap hasn't changed. He has not gained on the top two at all, but previously a 1.3 gap. Now 2 seconds. But Pav will be happy with that for the Constructors' Championship and his own championship. Speaking of the Constructors, another bad day for Alpine.
Yeah, terrible day for Alpine.
Yeah, and another race where they are struggling to get points, unfortunately, for the Constructor. As Alfred is gaining on Hamza through the tunnel, using a bit of his ERS. Hamza has not a lot to play with compared to Alfred.
Oh, he locks up a little bit.
Alfred needs to keep this third sector completely clean now, as Pav gets another 3-second warning.
He's up to 9 now.
Yeah, and Twerzo's on 10, so if he can get back ahead, then, you know, Twerzo could still be on
for a very good race.
Here. Alfred needs a good exit here, and he has another poor exit, but he does have the ERS to play with over Hamza.
Oh, as Harvey hits the wall again. Oh, he spalled.
As Dowie nearly collects him there, and
very close.
There's a bit of debris from behind. It's not now, and I think Dan 2 has lost an end plate again. Dan 2 has lost an end plate. Hopefully, it's not enough.
Oh, Zevking then spins in the final couple of corners.
Subaru Subway wants to see a bit of Mind Pex. We can probably give it for now, as Alfred and Hamza are just going through the tunnel. You can give him a bit of airtime, but not been the best race for Mind Pex so far.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
But if he stays in the race and there's another DNF, guaranteed points.
Yeah, I think that's probably what he's looking to try and do at the moment.
Yeah, probably that's his safest bet. And to be fair, he's not too far off Zevking. If Zevking gets a few more penalties. But anyway, let's head back to the battle at the front. Hamza and Alfred once again on the pitch straight. Alfred looking to get ahead.
Can he get a good
through
exit
the final corner? Can he get a good exit? He has got a good exit, but he's not as close this time. But a good exit will do him. Again, he still has more ERS than Hamza does. He gets closer. That's all he needs. He needs to get closer, and he needs another good exit on the next lap.
Always Harvey clips the wall on his rear right.
He does. Dowie will look like he's going to make the play. Very hairy there as Dan 2 and now still chasing these two, just unable to get past these two fighters as Dowie and Harvey B do collide again. And we'll take a look at the gaps. Clipsy is 3 seconds behind the top two, and Pav is looking to claw that gap back. Twerzo 2.5 seconds back, but luckily for him, Harvey B is 11 seconds back. So as it stands, Twerzo is still on for a P5. As Hamza is pulling away a bit from Alfred. Oh, Alfred bit of the wall there, I think.
Manpix hit the wall a little bit there.
Yeah, Alfred bit the wall. He's 7 tenths back on Hamza. Struggling to keep...
Oh, he's dropped massively here.
Yeah, he has dropped massively.
And
can he get ahead of him using the overtake? Hamza has enough ERS to stay ahead of him this time as well, but he doesn't use it, and now Hamza is the one who has more ERS in this battle.
Toxic Dowie coming for the final couple of corners. 3 tenths behind.
Yeah, Alfred has less ERS than Hamza now. Hamza, who has had the worst ERS, typically 35 to 80 between the two, with a 7/10 gap as well, 8 tenths now, and he'll be looking to pull a second away from Alfred. But Alfred's not giving up yet. He is still pulling away from Clipsy. That gap nearly 4 seconds as Pav is closing in ever so slightly on Clipsy. Obviously watching this big train here from P6 to P9. I mean,
quite
if they're not
interesting
careful,
to watch, really.
if they keep battling and they're not careful, I mean, I know how far behind he is, but Zevking might end up getting pulled back into this battle.
Yeah, he could. And
yeah, Harvey B and Dowie are really going at it, and that could be the DNF. That could be the thing that Mindpix needs to get a point or two out of this race if these keep fighting. But Harvey B clearly struggling on this no wing as they make contact. Toxic Dowie lucky to not get any damage from there.
A couple of laps here, around 63.
Yeah, now also keeps clear damage. Obviously, Danchu still has that missing end plate from a few laps ago. But will this be the time anyone gets past? Now sizing up it, but he thinks better of it.
Oh, he spins as well.
Yeah, as now
Dantu now
losing the place as they're going side by side, and they collide, and now it goes into the wall.
A little bit of ping pong action there.
Does he have damage? I don't think Naut has got any damage. I think he survived that, and I don't think Dantu got anything extra from that as well. Those two coming very close, the Racing Bulls and the Red Bull. Obviously, will be fighting each other for them places. As Naut is just falling a bit behind. Zev King's gained up 2 seconds on that past lap, let's just say. Zev King has gained 2 seconds. There's Dowie, does he hit the wall?
He did, yeah. I don't think he got damage.
Yeah, he got very close to it. Did he get damaged? Is he missing an end plate?
I
think you're right. No, he is! He is!
Dear.
He is! He's missing his left end plate, like Harvey. And this could now allow Dan2 and Naut, as long as they keep with him, and these two will keep fighting. We're not being silly. These two will keep fighting as they're going side by side through the penultimate corner.
Always
as Dan2 has clipped Dowie. But Naut here obviously has the freshest car out of them all. And he will
Alfred dropped out of DRS as well, up front.
Yeah, but Clipsy, 4.5 seconds back nearly just then. As Pav has gone 3 seconds back now as well. Unsure on what's gone on there.
Only bit of action with this little train here, to be honest, at the moment.
Yeah. Naut will be kicking himself right now though. He's got the only car in this fight with no damage, but he's just unable to get ahead of them all right now. Obviously Monaco, tricky track to overtake.
A little bit of wheel banging there from...
Yeah, as Dowie goes over the corner and picks up a 3-second penalty. Speaking of penalties, let's have another check of him. Pav, 9 seconds. Tuerzo, 10 seconds. So as it stands, they will not change at all. Speaking of Tuerzo, just sneaking into the DRS a little bit there. Harvey B, Dowie, Zev King and Mindpix all have 3 seconds. Again, speaking of Zev King, that gap has come down from 8 to 6 seconds within a lap.
He's bringing himself back into this a little bit.
He is. 5 seconds, 5.5 seconds now as Dan2 goes to the move and they collide. And that is more wing damage. As Naut and Dowie collide as well.
Dowie tries to pit and Harvey comes into the pits as well.
Yeah, both them coming into the pits finally as Naut does stay clear
As Harvey goes into
of any damage. But Zev King will be relishing this now. He's only 4 seconds off Naut. Dan2, I mean, you know, he's our guy, but I think he'll struggle to make up even 10 seconds on Tuerzo, never mind 20 seconds to even get the on-track position.
As Mindpix has put himself back into the points here.
He has after an awful race so far. He's on his way to pick up 2 points as it stands. Hamza out up front keeping the DRS.
Tuerzo
now picks up one. But this now, all Dan has to do is get 7 seconds now. He just has to gain 7 seconds on Tuerzo, who is fighting with Pav. If he's not careful, that gap could come down.
Well, Harvey B hits the wall on the exit.
Another not great race for Harvey B, as I think the one I was just watching has just collided. As Zev King picks up 6 seconds now, with another 3-second penalty going through the corner.
He's clipped his rear end.
And despite Zev pulling himself back into the race, I mean, that 6-second penalty is really going to hinder him now. As the only on-track battles seem to be
in the midfield at the moment.
Yeah, Naut and Dan, Tuerzo and Pav. Speaking of Tuerzo and Pav, they are close. With Harvey B and Dowie as well in 10th and 11th. The battle for the final points of the race. They're the only ones within a second, as Clipsy is now 5 seconds back from Alfred. But Alfred is 2 seconds back from Hamza. And Hamza, now that Alfred is out of the DRS, it's like we said, now that he's out of the DRS, he's just going to pull away for the next 8 laps. But
Twerzo's got the
Twerzo,
DRS. Can
will
he
he
get
go
any
for the move?
closer?
No, he won't. But taking a note of the ERS situation though, Twerzo has 15 and Pav just had 80 then, now 70. But
That's...
that does not matter.
Oh, Dantu
Pav
and
has all the ERS in the world, as yeah, Dantu
now.
and Now are swapping places. Dantu obviously has a lot more wing damage than he did before when Now and him were battling earlier. I'm surprised he hasn't come into the pits, to be honest, but he wants to keep the points being positions. So the three biggest winners of the race so far is Twerzo, Dantu and Now. 5,
Oh,
6
there's
and
been
7
a...
as Harvey B and Toxic Dowie have come together yet again. Those two. Harvey B seems to get away with
Oh,
it.
Clipsy with a pen.
As Clipsy's got 3 seconds now. Clipsy. As yeah. Harvey B, he does have a left end plate missing, but for the most part he has come away unscathed from that. And that will be the other Aston Martin of Dowie getting lapped like a Wizzy was before.
With Twerzo, can he make the move on the main straight with the RS?
Yeah, sorry to interrupt as well, but Dante has fallen back from Now, so it just seems to be Twerzo and Pav on the fight. We're all alright. You're alright, man. How are you, mate?
Twerzo doesn't have enough. Oh,
yeah, as
Dante the penalty.
has picked up another 3 seconds.
Probably struggling with that front wing.
Yeah, probably, and Now is pulling away.
Twerzo is...
Yeah, Twerzo, I
possibly
think
going to
he's...
make a move soon?
I think he's looking... I think he's sizing up a ballsy move. I think in the next few laps we'll see him absolutely send one on Pav. And it could be here, as Pav takes the wider line, but does seem to get the better exit out of it, as Dowie actually taking the wider line as well, gets ahead of both of them and is on his way to unlap himself. Obviously, having a look at the tyres, Alfred still has the fresher tyres. Dowie and Harvey B with the freshest of the tyres. And it's Hamza.
It's a poor exit there from Twerzo.
Yeah, but he's still there. He's still right up in it. As Zev King, we've missed this. Zev King is caught up to Dantu Kenobi.
Oh dear, yes he has.
And with the penalties, this is vital for him. Dantu's only got 3 seconds. That was his first set of penalties. But Zev has got...
Oh!
And Dantu and Zev once again have come together. But this time it's Dantu who gets the worst of it.
There?
And a VSC on lap 32. As Zev King jumps up into P7. But now all everyone has to do here is stay in the race and they get points.
Just like the F2 race, really.
Yeah, just like the F2 race, but a bit nicer considering F2 finished with a humongous 4.
Yep.
Yep. But Twerzo just trying to keep with Pav under the VSC. This is literally the only battle on track right now, which is, you know, close. And Dan obviously unhappy with Zev King.
Mine pits for softs and a new front wing.
Who's that? Man picks.
Yeah, I'm not sure he's bothered though, as he's quite a bit
he's
ahead
probably
of Harvey.
Yeah, he might just be trying to get the fastest lap. Although it might not work out. Dan on making his unhappiness known. As it's so unfortunate to see after such a great fight back.
Oh, VSC, sorry, drive-through for mine picks.
Yeah, but it's not going to matter. He should be clear of his teammate Harvey B and Toxic Dowie. We may as well just keep watch of Twerzo for now. Twerzo and Pav.
Not much else going on at the moment.
Yeah, that is the only battle on track.
Is
right
Zev King
now.
pits?
I think he got wing damage from that.
No, he
incident.
hasn't.
Has he not? Is he
He's just gone into the
Has he gone on softs? Oh, as Twerzo hits the wall and misses he's lost his left end plate, and that is not good for his battle at all. And Pav will just be looking to pull away from him here. Pav locking up, Twerzo struggling to get through the corners. Now could be in here if Twerzo has to pit on these final laps, or is struggling so much with his wing. Now it could be on
as
P5. As Twerzo picks up another 3-second penalty. to make it 16 seconds of penalties. Now it just has to gain 6 seconds. And he will have P5. But can he do it? That's the question. Yep.
A little bit wide for time on there.
Really struggling with the missing end plate. And it looks like he's going to be pulling out of DRS. And he is 1 second behind Pav now.
Now it's Pit.
Now, hitting though. His mediums obviously not going to the end. The Red Bull strategist with the mediums obviously giving him a better plan of action than they gave me on the mediums.
My pick starts to serve that drive through as well. Maybe he's going to come and do it this lap.
He does. Yeah, I think he has to do it this lap. We'll have a look. The gap out front he does. The gap out front, 4.5 seconds between Alfred and Hamza.
Back in DRS.
Yeah, but also 4 seconds ahead of Clipsy is Alfred, as Clipsy is 8.5 seconds ahead of Pav and Twerzo. It looks like the top 3 is going to be unchanged unless a huge mistake happens out front. And Mindpix does lose the place to his teammate Harvey B from the drive-through. As, hang on a minute, Harvey B, Mindpix and Toxic Dowie are all on the same piece of tarmac.
Oh yes, another battle.
He's on the same piece of tarmac as Harvey B unlapping himself from Clipsy, as it clearly unsettles Clipsy, as he has a little spin there, and he does not go well through the hairpin. That has not done Clipsy any good.
Oh,
as Mindpix looking to unlap himself from Clipsy as well.
I thought he waited for the wall.
Clipsy now struggling. Yeah. Clipsy with the 31 lap old hards. Will he make the same mistake as a certain driver did in Spain just last week?
Uh-oh.
Hamza as well, 31 laps of hards. They should be okay. Obviously the hards
Mindpix has gained massively.
are brilliant. Yeah.
On his teammate,
Mindpix
but
and
they're
Harvey B,
so...
they're going for it. But they're keeping it clean though, still under Ghosting. I'm a big fan of that. I'm a huge fan of that actually.
Yeah, good move.
And Mindpix does have, I mean, Clipsy has got DRS on this. That will help him pulling away from Pav and getting closer to Alfred. But I do struggle to see a top 3 difference at the end of this race.
Yeah, shame there's not more battles on track at the moment. But
yeah, although we say that, Zev King is closing up on now.
He is, yes.
Neither of them have any lap cars or lappers to worry about. So this will just be pure pace. Nothing ruining it. Zev King lightly taps the wall there. But he keeps within.
I suppose I went a bit deep there, just before the hairpin.
Zev King taps the wall again, but still no damage. But has not got the DRS, and he's in the wall! Zev King is in the wall. But he should be okay to even continue with that wing. It's not great. It's got a lot of damage. But Mindpix is 24 seconds behind Zev. But Twerzo, let's get back to Twerzo. That gap has come back down once again, under a second. And we had a race end between Twerzo and Pav, like we did Nitro and Wee Menace just a few hours earlier. Pav going quite slow through there, but Twerzo going even slower.
He's got so much ERS, so much more ERS Pav has than Twerzo.
And it's an awful exit for Twerzo as well. Oh, and he goes wide again. Tell you what, the Twerzo's doing well to keep up with a dodgy wing.
Yeah, he is indeed.
And that gap between the top 2,
just chilling really.
The top 2 is now 6.5 seconds. To think that Alfred was just a 10th off about 10 laps ago even. Hamza has just stormed it once again. And we will be coming round now, entering the final sector to start the final lap of the race. The penultimate corner, clean.
As he's going to start the final lap, as we'll go back over to Twerzo here.
Obviously, just don't forget.
Oh, he's got the way better exit. Is he going to get the move done?
Oh my god. Twerzo making the move on Pav.
What a move.
Yep, Twerzo does have, 19 seconds worth of penalties, 16 seconds worth of penalties compared to Pav's 9. But
Oh, he
If
clips the rear
Pav,
end a little bit there.
yeah, if
Like
Pav
that.
isn't careful, if Pav gets a bit, bit shaky now that he's lost the position, makes a bit of a mistake, has a bit of a spin, that 9 seconds from Pav is not going to help him either. Clipsy is bringing the gap down, but it's just
It
not
won't be
going to be
enough,
enough
unfortunately, for him.
for the Williams driver. Twerzo just trying to pull away from Pav. Pav is sticking with him. Oh, it's awful turn from Pav there. I thought maybe he could pounce on Twerzo. It went very wide, but it's not. Hamza entering the final sector of the race. Make sure you get him. Make sure you get Hamza.
I am.
Entering the final sector of the race as he comes round the final corner to take home yet another win for McLaren. It's Hamza who wins the Monaco Grand Prix. Alfred rounds the final corner now. He will be next to finish. The Red Bull comes home in second. Clipsy brought the gap down to just under 3 seconds. And he's on the podium once more. Twerzo
is going to finish P5.
Will finish ahead
but P4
on track. But the time penalties for now sees Twerzo drop behind Pav into P5 as Pav crosses the line. And now
Still 11 positions gained for Twerzo though.
And obviously mine picks Harvey and Dowie.
Oh yes, of course.
So now entering the final sector of his race now.
Last two.
It will be a double points finish for Red Bull. I feel like they struggled to get that this season. But now rounds the final corner carefully. That's all they have to do. Make sure the car goes over the line. And it does. Now finishes in P6 with Zev King coming around
final
the final
one
two
to come.
of the race.
He's got no front wing, to be fair.
No front wing for Zev, but it does not matter. It will, as it stands, be P7 for Zev King.
Interesting race, really.
You get the race director, and I'll get the grid. And obviously, if you have time, get the grid.
Of course, of course.
Twerzo is given driver of the day in this. I would give it to him personally too, but obviously, that's up to the people. But Twerzo gaining 11 positions as it stands.
Yeah, he'd be my driver of the day as well. Most position gained.
Pav had 79% wear on the rear tyres by the end of that race. Very, very good, considering how long you went on them laps.
There's obviously just the 4 DNFs then. Oh, sorry, 6 DNFs.
Yeah, the 6 DNFs. Make sure you get the ones at the bottom, of course, as well, and the lap times. And then race director. So, yep, again, it is Hamza who wins the Monaco Grand Prix. He's followed by Alfred, Clipsy, Pav, Twerzo, Now, Zev King, Mine Picks, Harvey B, and Dowie in the points with Dan 2, A Wizzy, Ping Pong, Carl West, Callum Hannon, and Philip, unfortunately, DNFing. I mean, what a hectic race. Probably not as crazy. Pav with the fastest lap. Probably not as crazy as the F2 race was, but a hectic race nonetheless.
Nothing will be as crazy as the F2 races.
Nothing will be as crazy or as bad as that. But anyway, that is your Monaco Grand Prix. Thank you to everyone who watched. Pav, yeah, it was a great battle with Twerzo. I don't think we're doing any interviews, so obviously we're not going to be dragging anyone into the interviews, but we've been your commentators. Thanks for listening to us, and thanks for watching the race. And, well, we probably won't be commentating next week, but we'll be racing next week, obviously. So, we'll see you all next week. Have a good night and week. Thank you.
Thanks for watching, everyone. And, yeah, we'll see you next time.